Yeah, yeah, they looking at me, baby. Yeah, look at me, they looking at me. Yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, why y'all keep talking like the time's up? Yeah, glad I ain't never get a rhymes up. Yeah, you ain't never make it cause your rhymes up. Yeah, it's a tall ladder, gotta climb up. Yeah, can't be scared of heights. Looking to the skies where you find us. Yeah, can't be lazy, nigga. Why you keep acting like vaginas? Yeah, why you keep acting like you signed us? Yeah, my shit fruitful bananas. Yeah, your shit boo, kinda. Yeah. Let me quit talking like this. I actually got some equilibrium walking like this. It ain't even really like I'm really be walking this shit. I be in my chakras organizing like boss in this bitch. I'm never lost in this bitch. You got a cross, but ain't no one getting crossed in this bitch. Yeah, take power over shit. Let me sit back, she taking power over the dick. It's a cold world, my boy just falling off with that switch. Still aware of my space when the matrix glitch. Far as the matrix, we still do what bosses do. Make our own moves, make our own groove. Like soul group, we up, who knew? But we did. Hey, why y'all keep talking like the time up? Hey, why y'all hating ass keep talking like the time up? Why y'all keep talking like the time up? Hey, why y'all hating ass keep talking like the time up? Yeah, you boys better get your rhymes up and get behind us. One thing you can never do is never mind us. Put on a religion, it ain't 89, bruh. Me and my little shorty, we find alignment. It's chance what happened, I never got bodied on camera. All I done did was audio damage. All I did was bury the earth gang in a spiritual remage. No JID to smoke my weed. Give me high like la la la. These motherfucking rappers, nah, nice as I. Make no shit though. Yeah, real shit though. Hey, why y'all keep talking like the time's up? Lupe, have a seat, boy, your time's up. I'm the man, I'm the first in the lineup. Ask me if it's no in the lineup. NY, yeah, they know that I'm a badass. Don't get your ass smoked with your head ass. Hey, why y'all keep talking like the time up? Hey, why y'all hating ass keep talking like the time up? Giving up smoke. 2024 and beyond. See, no. All right, time out is Cito, the spirit coach, getting you in shape and form for the age of Aquarius. Yet again, you're now drinking the wine of Zeus. Welcome to the Zeus Cast. We're going to talk about the full moon a little bit. How about you guys? How you guys doing? I hope you guys been great. I hope you guys been out in the world doing your due diligence and stuff, and paying attention to yourself, getting yourself in order, getting yourself in shape and form. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we're doing. We create shapes and forms as spiritual beings down here there. You know what I'm saying? So, shape and form, the ability, the shapes and forms that your spirit used to represent itself, all the way down from your body, you know what I'm saying, to the more lighter, dense versions of your bodies, your thoughts and your feelings and shit like that. And this is what they talking about in the Bible as an allegory, as men and women. You know what I'm saying? So, once you do these certain thoughts and have these certain feelings, we only do a 360 cycle, so you can kind of see where these events are going to lead. And essentially, because you're a spirit that's been in a space, right? Because spirits before you've been in summer, winter, spring, fall, too, since you're in a space, observing your space, it's spirits that had done that travel before you, and with plenty thoughts and feelings before you. And, you get to add on to the universe with your spectrum of thought and feeling and stuff like that to interpret lies. And the more you do that within the aspect of astrology, you can appear as having a sense of discipline. This would be utilizing your Christ, your 13th point, which is the point in the middle of the astrology, and the 12 disciplines around them. Okay, so you ain't got no discipline, I could hit your bitch. Okay, so we get into the aspect of what we're talking about today. It is takeover time, bitch. It is a full moon in Scorpio, so it's a full moon, and we should be fulfilled with the power to transform. Now, right? Scorpio is a water sign. Okay, so there is a sense of compression and release there, as well as water ebbs and flows. So is ruled by Mars. So we may feel that we have that ability to feel motivated, empowered, powered up. You know what I'm saying? But it still gets affected by its co-ruler, Scorpio does, which is Pluto. And Pluto is a more distant planet that they're calculating in NASA. But, all of these are just portions of time calculated by what we own, our geographical location, and tracked, and we understand how we experience by influences. That's why you don't need a spaceship to go to Mars, Elon. We can see how Mars influences us here. And whatever, we'll have that talk in private. See, I'm talking to a lot of these guys in private. A lot of things are getting handled. Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see the influence now. You see the influence in what we're doing here. You gotta peak game. It's not for everybody, but it's here. Now we're fulfilled with the power to transform. Okay, so the moon's going to be in Scorpio, so we're going to be fulfilling. We're going to feel motivated and motivated with the power. What? To take power control over that energy, character, or space, and what's in that space. Boom, here, this space right here, Scorpio, the moon. So the moon is in Scorpio. Okay, so it's not, so just a different type of modality. It ain't the sun, so we're not getting attention for these natures. No, we're feeling these natures, aka the moon. If it was the sun, we may be paying attention, or we may be expressing these natures. No, we're feeling a need to take power control or transform emotionally, or just take power control over our emotional world. Okay, and the sun is 180 degrees opposite over here, right? So that's what we may be looking at, or we may be expressing Taurus-like energies, patience, stability, values, our values, or acting on our values, or in some sense. So that's a 180-degree angle where the moon and the sun is having a tussle. So, you may feel in the dark about, how long something is going to take, or how much practicality you have to put into it, or, the value of something, or if you value something, but you got to value something because that's the only way you're going to will it, aka the sun in Taurus. Okay, so that's how that goes. So essentially, once we understand these modalities at play, we can get into the actual situation. Now, check this out. We always do an as above, so below ritual, whether we like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Essentially, we can know this by the sun. Whenever the sun is in the portion of springtime, okay, we all start to do more springtime-like things. We all start to wear less clothes. We all start to adapt. We all start to get out, get more, express ourselves. You know what I'm saying? The more we get into summertime, we do those rituals and spells. The more the sun gets distance from us and how we rotate on our planet. Okay, we start to do more fall spells. Fall back, recede in the house and stuff like that, and get our inner natures and our relationships together, and how we gonna structure things for next time when this sun come back out. So we always doing an as above, so below ritual, and this is where you can kind of create discipline with astrology. So essentially, since we're placing discipline with astrology now, and we're doing that in real time, we know the moon is about to go into Scorpio, and we're gonna feel that nature. So we're gonna feel in the dark about something, or we're gonna be reacting towards our secrets, or reacting towards trying to take power control over our secrets, or power and control, over our emotions and feelings at the time and things. So we may experience that modality as above, so below, as within, so without. Our emotional
struggle as well. Now, depending on where your moon is at, this is how you can do, your Monday ritual, and understand how you angle the moon and it angles your moon. And so if you're an emotional funk, let's say you a motherfucking moon and, or something like Cancer or something like that. Since the moon is Scorpio, the way you react is a little bit more private and things like that. You know what I'm saying? You act, within the house of, your emotions and feelings, feeling a little bit more initiating and comfortable and trying to like, get something out of something, or, influence somebody constantly and stuff like that. And this time you may just need to, while the moon is in Scorpio, you just need to take that gift of being able to, know instead of trying to make this person react in a way where they confessing up, you know what I'm saying, or some shit like that. Put this person in a position where, you already had a gift that came upon the information of this person. Let's say they cheating or something like that, but now you can just take that situation and you could operate it in other manners and stuff like that to actually, see how this person really will play their hand or something like that. It's, it go deep, when it comes to moon, but you wouldn't have to be, or you can do the opposite. You can actually reveal, secrets or something like that, or reveal what's in private and stuff like that, where, sometimes it would sting you just to even, let it know or something like that. I don't know, but essentially that's what we got going on when the moon is going through Scorpio. We all reacting to, deep, and we're reacting to our death and, transformation, letting shit go, what I'm saying, getting shit, letting shit transform, letting shit take its toll, letting shit go as it's gonna go, but also, only taking power and control over what we can, and knowing with that little power that God gave us, what I'm saying, we gonna make something out of that. And it takes emotional intelligence for you to even operate on that wavelength. And Scorpios know exactly what I'm talking about, because they do it all the time and stuff like that. What I'm saying? They operate in that realm and stuff, and you have to catch them. What I'm saying? But but yeah, we're gonna be fulfilled with the power to transform here with this full moon in Scorpio. And it will look like the sun in Taurus, which is the earth element. It will look like fixed, stable, and practical. Okay, so it's going to be promoting growth. What I'm saying? We want to do things that's promoting growth, that's about seed planting, and that's about value, what I'm saying, and valuing ourselves to, essentially stabilize these opposite emotions we may feel about being in the dark and stuff. Other than that, we'll be too fulfilling trying to get a desire met and stuff like that, because we unfulfilled and we add too much energy to the full moon. And now we about to have a full moon scenario in our life and things and shit like that, where, you was missing the transit and the masculine energy, which is the sun. So you gotta you was too emotional, and you wasn't acting in what God was giving you right in front of you, what I'm saying, which is that ability that you got, that talent that you got, that value that you got, what I'm saying. You rather just leave it up to whoever to dictate your journey or something like that, or dictate how you should, go about something or whatever, what I'm saying, and you ain't used what God gave you. And now you scattered, what I'm saying? Because in the full moon, you was supposed to be valuing that. You was supposed to be fully valuing, your ability to, promote your own growth, your ability to promote your own seed, your ability to promote your own value. And when I say promote, I'm not even talking about in the sense of promoting. I'm just talking about, you actually doing what's there, what I'm saying, shining a light on that, paying attention to that. When the sun is there, you can always look at that like a child, what I'm saying. So that's your child that you got to see grow. And that's the most amazing you know, thing that you like to see your child do is grow, you know, and we experience that on a micro level with the moon and waxing phases and the waning phases of the moon, because we see the, you know, so we kind of experience that ebb and flow on certain levels there. But, you know, it's for the most part, you know, Uranus is in Taurus and Jupiter is in Taurus. So, you know, we want to promote growth for our uniqueness and individuality. You know what I'm saying? We want to promote a safe way for people to change. You know what I'm saying? People to be unique and original and stuff like that. You know, that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what people that are, you know, like me that are doing. We're promoting that. You know what I'm saying? A safe way for people to, you know, be unique all the way down to, you know, y'all just saw what happened with Kanye West and stuff like that. I've been promoting astrology and stuff like that, which was that was my idea and stuff like that. So, but yeah, we, you know what I'm saying? We still talking behind closed doors with that and stuff, how it's going to get done. But, yeah, so, you know, we want to promote growth and, you know, everybody that else that's mad right now and shit like that, you just, you didn't have a lot. You didn't understand it was time to shift when it was time to shift. You know what I'm saying? So now the full moon is going to make you fully comfortable with what's being taken over right now. And if you seeing what's being taken over right now, you know what I'm saying, in the world ain't in a percentage of like the stuff you thought that was supposed to be taken over, or you thought you was taking over and stuff like that, you finna have a rude awakening. You know what I'm saying? Because now you finna wake up in a world where it look more like Ceito and it look more like, you know, my face and stuff. So now, and essentially, you know, you wake up and you mad, but the full moon is going to teach you that you only mad because you was holding on to something that you didn't want to let go. And it could have been a desire, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. Something you got somewhere down the path, you got lost and you didn't know how to transform the right way. You wasn't open for God to come to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. You know, you gotta be able to let go too, but you also gotta be able to take power and control over shit. You know, because that's one of the most spiritual teachings you can do, because the spirit ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? The spirit is no thing. You know. But yeah. So all you mad niggas, let it go. Let it go. This is the full moon. It's going to teach you how to let it go some way. You got to let it go. Full moon is Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? Full moon, you better be just satisfied with whatever motherfucking power you got. You know? And whatever power you don't got, let it go. You know what I'm saying? You guys see, well, other than that, you're going to find out the hard way. Okay? Going to find out the hard way. But essentially, you know, yeah, so we're not going to struggle too much essentially with this full moon and things, because we're supposed to be fulfilled. Now, we're supposed to be going about that in a Taurus way when we see how something is stabilized or, you know, fixed earth. And that's being able to, you know, evaluate something and know how to relate in more secure terms. So if you can relate in more secure terms and safe ways, you know what I'm saying, then you want the money. But the thing is, there's planets in Taurus right now also that don't look safe, like Uranus. Uranus don't look safe. Change don't look safe. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's something we all do all the time, we need to catch up as spirits so we can create new forms and shapes and shit like that. You know, but you know that'll happen one day. We can change the whole world once we do that, like literally, like with our mind, like, but but when we're not used to that. You know what I'm saying? So essentially, we need to with change being so rapid right now, and everyone's values and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Your individuality is what you got to stabilize, or create a safe way to change. You know what I'm saying? You got to create a safe way to change for you as an individual. And if you can do that and promote that for others and shit like that, well, that's where your value may lie. You know what I'm saying? Or your money may lie. Jupiter is there as well. Jupiter ain't about safety either. So, you know what I'm saying? And Taurus is going to make, it's going to make us want to experience, shit in real time, as far as our faith and our belief and stuff like that. But we got to still experience it in a way where it's strategically done, practically done, aka Taurus. You know what I'm saying? Fixated Earth. Whether you got to do something, you got to value something, you got to have certain values that can help you stabilize through certain astral travels. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't got the right type of astral travel, this is how people like celebrities, they can watch you or whatever, and they can know about you, but you may say some genius shit, but they still can stigmatize you, take your intellectual property and run off with it because you ain't sufficient enough in certain other languages, like, law and, business antics and stuff like that. So you got to be well versed in everything, you know what I'm saying, coming through as a motherfucking spirit. And trust me, I'm well versed in all of them. You know what I'm saying? It's CeitoLLC. Now, but when we experiencing our astral travel and stuff like that and stabilizing ourselves, this is what the fuck is going on. We are putting time and energy and Taurus like natures and stuff like that. And speaking of that, happy Taurus season. Welcome to all the Tauruses. I got to do some more Taurus content this month and stuff. So you see how essentially, like, okay, we had the rapid pace of Aries, right? Now we're in the space of Taurus where we're actually slowing down a little bit and actually put things into perspective of how things can actually grow, So things going to get a little bit slowed down, a little bit more stable in some way, or people trying to take more security measures and not blow their whole bag, you know what I'm saying? So they can promote like growth or something like that, or they can promote, you know what I'm saying, stability a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Promote sun, that's the sun, what we do, you know what I'm saying? AKA shining our light, shining our image, promoting that, and they just gave astrologies as references of what we do through these portions of time. So, if you, whatever sign you is, that's what you promote. You promote that energy signature. So everything will look like the sun in Taurus, which is the earth element. It will play out fixated, like what we want. We feel like we need to fixate it. Like we don't feel like we need to bring it to reality right now. We don't feel like we need to bring it to the forefront right now, but in a sense, or just stabilize it in some way. Be practical. So overall, the esoteric concept that we got going on is solidifying out the closing of our old self for a new self. So all of the Aries season brought our new self. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all that was the real new year. So anybody want to test astrology? You know what I'm saying? The real new year happened. What we see? We saw all the fireworks in real time. Not what people want to talk. We saw all of the, the rap beefs, and, we saw all of the shots ring off, and, everybody was lit. Motherfuckers got their income tax. So, we started a new year. It's just little rituals and spell they get for y'all to get juiced up, essentially. But you can have your own juice and juice your own self up as well, too. You know what I'm saying? But you got to know the times and what's actually going on. So, the real new year come and stuff like that. So now we in Taurus season where we're about to stabilize and promote some stability and security and shit like that. And that's the fuck we got going on. Shout out to everybody in the chat. What's going on? you know. But yeah, so shout out to all the astrologers worldwide and stuff like that. Y'all see we taking over. We got the best association, you know what I'm saying? We got the most witty association and all of that shit, you know what I'm saying? Thanks to individuals like me and other individuals online and people that's carving out this new space. Now they don't want this shit to always be free. You know what I'm saying? But as long as we here, we're gonna make it free and we're gonna motherfucking put our mentality out into the universe and shit and let motherfuckers know, hey, you know what I'm saying? We know how to run a community too. You know what I'm saying? We know how to make people stop being lazy bastards. Y'all just ain't y'all ain't even funded us though. Y'all what y'all on? Like what y'all we don't need the funding though, because this thing, okay, we're gonna take it and do it from the very root of things, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? But that funding come in handy. Real shit. Cash out motherfucker and the donations and stuff like that. Oh shit, yeah. Shout out to you. You got an interview. That's what it's about. Yup. Shout out to homeboy right here. He got an interview, so y'all motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, everybody trying to get to their bag, tourist season a little bit, you know what I'm saying, trying to get stable, or just in some way just trying to find a sense of stable. Now, how God always, God like you to utilize something is for something. So as long as you got your purpose and you got what you got behind the scenes and you got that type of shit, you doing God natures and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. It ain't no even talking after that. But yeah, so that's the Sun and Taurus. Now we can get to these alignments and stuff like that. We can see what's actually going on through the heavens, right? The heavens. Yeah. All right, Neptune sextile Pluto right now. So this is an opportunity to build an association that can take power control over imaginations and delusions and dreams. So we got an opportunity right now to build an association that is or be secure or utilize an association. So that's just utilizing Aquarius energy, communication, worldly affairs, conductions, informations, names, titles, groups, team efforts. So whatever team we can utilize right now, that can help us take over our dreams and imaginations right now. And depending on like you as an individual, that's going to be how you construct it. So you might be blessed to be a person that got a team, or you may be a person that's far out. So like the kind of world your team. So you got to kind of put yourself amongst the world because you don't like really shake and move too. That's Aquarius energy in general. But however you structure and formulate yourself in the world, it can help you get out of certain delusions right now. Dealing with those energies and shit like that. If you are feeling like unstable or some shit like that, or we can have the opposite effect too, where you into the world and shit like that, and your dream can help you. You know what I'm saying? Loosen up your association, you know what I'm saying? Actually have some fun, actually experience some of your creativity and imagination being with your, associates and not always just work type shit, so that's the opportunity we got going on with that. Saturn sextile Uranus. So this is the opportunity to use meanings and reasonings to secure your individuality and value. So with Saturn and Pisces, this is getting used by God to put depth to delusions. You know what I'm saying? So use, aka Saturn, that's what we utilize as structure, routine, pattern. You know what I'm saying? Building energy, discipline. Anytime we are in that chakra, that created the kneecaps, and also, the motherfucking shins and shit like that. And just correlates with that material realm or that metal realm, or that discipline realm, that earth and air a little bit too. That is what we are, got an opportunity to use, but it's going to play out in a subconscious way because it's in Pisces. So therefore, the way it's going to play out subconsciously is that, the subconscious of it is we're trying to manifest our dreams and stuff like that. So in some way, shape, or form, or manifest our fantasies in some way, shape, or form. But to do that, we got to be highly emotional intelligent, aka we got to realize what delusions we've been in, you know what I'm saying, and restrict those delusions. So when we actually do go for our dreams, we don't get oversensitized and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how people be having mental breakdowns and emotional breakdowns too when they get it all. So, but essentially we got Saturn sextile Uranus, and that's going to be opportunity to use our meanings and reasonings. So we can utilize our meanings and reasonings, which is our ability to come to be adaptable to our own feelings and others' feelings, Pisces. Okay. And we can utilize those meanings and reasonings right now as a way to secure our individuality and stuff, and secure our ability to change and stuff like that. Just all the way down to people like celebrities, Kanye, using astrology, you know what I'm saying, to be safe in his way of changing out of religion and shit like that, and shout out to Cito and shit like that. Jupiter conjunct Uranus, we're gonna be experiencing changes and rebellion and shit like that. So we're gonna be experiencing our change and uniqueness. So everybody got to change right now. Everybody got to experience some change. Everybody got to expand on a way to change, and there's not too many ways to change right down here. So we made it real simple. Me, my soul group, people like me, people that think like me, made it real simple for y'all to change and get up out of y'all flunked out human desires and stuff like that. But it's up to y'all for y'all want to change. But right now you got to experience some change or getting changed on. Age of Aquarius here. You can go play that on all streaming platforms. You go download that, all of that. Mars in Aquarius conjunct Neptune in Aquarius, motivated by imaginations and delusions. Okay, so we motivated by our imaginations, we motivated by our delusions. I do. We motivated by our dreams right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, God damn it, So yeah. So if you ain't motivated by a dream, you're gonna be motivated by a delusion. So hopefully you just ain't motivated by a delusion, because if you're motivated by a delusion, you may think that's the dream ain't even worth it. Not understanding you got the spiritual power and you making that a dream. So you got all the power in the world, but you just making some other lower version of whatever dream you got into a form that look comfortable with everybody else. And so you ain't got no big dreams or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just what you manifested or motivating and stuff like that. Some way to simplify reality and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Or overthink reality. That's what y'all actually do. Really. Okay. Let's move on. Mars conjunct Neptune. That was that. Then we got Mars sextile Uranus. This is an opportunity to be motivated to change or motivated by individuality. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, everything is unique. All of our passions is change. The opportunity to change your passion, the opportunity to change you from, you can actually get some money and not just be doing your passion, for a guilty pleasure, a guilty fantasy right now. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all always like them? Why y'all can't have no fantasy? Why y'all guilty fantasies be good for a minute and it'd just be that? Why y'all guilty fantasies ain't never like you doing something completely new that the world ain't never seen, and it's got that same energy, but it ain't hurting nobody, it ain't getting no. Why y'all fantasies can't be like that? Y'all humans disgust me down here sometimes as Zeus, but we here now, so we're gonna just change it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all make good, nasty, guilty fantasies and stuff like that. Make sure y'all fantasies is different though. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to do them same fantasies. No. But yeah, we got opportunity to change your passions. You know what I'm saying? So you got an opportunity to change with your energy of your passion, your energy of your motivation. You know what I'm saying? You can actually be motivated for some good things. And hopefully you got, good people in your life, or you own to my shit, or somebody that fuck with me, associated with me. Then we got Mars conjunct Saturn. So this is passionate to make your dreams reality. So, okay, so that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? All of us passionate to make our dreams reality. Our fantasy is a real thing right now. You know what I'm saying? And you'll go through pretty much good lengths to do it. Hopefully, you got the sauce that something to something positive. You know what I'm saying? And that could make everybody smile, and you know what I'm saying, not just what's under your pants. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? Okay, you feel me. Mars sextile Jupiter in Taurus. This is passion and motivation to expand on stability. Okay, so we can expand on what we're stable about. We can expand our stability too. We can learn how to make something safe, you know what I'm saying? Or we can experience safety in a way where we're expanding, so we're finding the right meanings and reasons to stabilize, or we're just experiencing trying to expand on something. Like, just don't spend your money in the wrong places, and your money don't even got nothing necessarily to do, you know what I'm saying, just with your actual money. It could be your value, your time. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure you spending that currency in the right areas, where whatever you are spending that money to, is wise. Okay, Jupiter is there. You know what I'm saying? It can be wise, it ain't gotta be crazy. Wise go a little bit against some things. They gotta have some moral there too. You know what I'm saying? They gotta have some morality and shit. So make sure you motherfuckers get your morality and shit. Yeah, shout out to yeah, Energy Bank. But so yeah, that's what we on the 1 2. Then we got how we got that? What we got that? What that called? What that called, y'all? How y'all feeling out there? Are y'all all right? I ain't even got the other shit. I ain't got the new YouTube. YouTube ain't let me in the game. It's cool. I find other ways to make money, YouTube. I'm like that. I'm like that. I'm like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that. I ain't never needed the money, clout, or attention to have the biggest stars reaching out to me and stuff. So don't let YouTube fool y'all. Okay? They ain't shit either. They ain't shit either. They ain't shit either. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get back on track. Let's get back on track. We're still drinking the wine of Zeus. Yeah. See, shout out to Pilot, man. Don't drink that wine. Drink the wine, Zeus, the wine of the gods. So that's the real wine. I'm saying, little blood, nervous system you drink and stuff. You get the astrology, you drink from the cup, the Aquarius, the water bearer that pour over, and you like, oh, okay, I feel like I know something now. You feel like, now I know something. Okay, I'm back. All right, let's get it. Mercury conjunct Venus. So this is past thoughts about personal insecurities and passions in relationships. So yeah, that's going on too. So we might have past thoughts, aka Mercury going retrograde in Aries, but it's actually about to go direct. So actually, you should have been over these past thoughts. These thoughts was recommunicating your passion. When Mercury is in retrograde, we was dealing with all of these past thoughts about who we were, our individuality, you know what I'm saying, and our power to get over shit. You know what I'm saying? And so we should got our mind right. Okay. No, you know what I'm saying? So now we're going direct on that thought. Okay, we're going direct on that communication, and we're going to have the intelligence is going to be our power, or our power to communicate, or our power to feel, mentally motivated. That's going to look like our power, because all of the work we did when the moon was retrograde. I mean, when Mercury was retrograde. So now we're going direct, but it's still creating this conjunction with Venus, right? And so all these past thoughts and insecurities about our relationships is about to meet up again. And, now we got to go direct on, how we think about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't be thinking the same, you got to have some power. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some power. So, Aries is more so about feeling too. It ain't about, thinking in practicality. You know what I'm saying? When somebody, you feel something, that's a different modality. That's a different space you need to be in. That's when you see and feel it, okay, they might not communicate that. You know what I'm saying? Or they might not make it make sense to you, or you can feel stable at it. Okay, they might not do that, but they doing it a certain way. Oh, so now you can, let it go through your chakra system, you know what I'm saying? Whichever one you filtered through, and once you reimagine it back out, you take that shape and form or whatever, and you make up what that look like that they're doing. And based upon whatever that they're doing, is it on track with what you got going on, or is it not on track? And how, you know what I'm saying? And don't let them power you into a space where you're power struggling with yourself. Like, I know this person is showing me this thing, but they're doing another thing and whatever. And but so that means they want you to think a certain way, right? But they having you put your attention on the physical because it's your fault. You kind of lost in the physical, so you don't know how to get out of your body and see through your higher men and women thoughts and feelings. And them higher chakras be showing you other things that everybody kind of be knowing and stuff like that. But it's just you might not be able in the space to transform your mind to let you out of that hell or whatever. So you keep repeating the same mistakes and you keep feeling the same way about shit. So it's a cycle, it's a hell. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta release yourself from that motherfucking hell, and the only way out is basically through. And how do we create? Going through time, as creation, as spirits, what spirits do, we create. So if you create in a holistic mind state, that's like you creating the same mentality over and over again and letting that rule over you as your God in some way, shape, or form and shit like that. So you gotta go and kill that God. Then we got Moon square Pluto. So this is learning to transform using our associations in reality. So based upon the way we associate, network, and we, you know what I'm saying, we can take power control over, things that are, that's been deeply embedded or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Or, deep emotions, if we, let's say you've been just struggling financially, you know what I'm saying? Right now, you may get a call to go to an interview, and that could help you because that's part of Aquarius energy too. That could help you, start to take power control over your emotions. So something within the association, something within the public nature, something within the public association can help you transform your emotions and feelings, via this full moon in Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you manifested something like that, you should be able to be fulfilled with that. Like, shout out to homeboy who said he had an interview earlier. You should be fulfilled with that. You know what I'm saying? Don't, even if you don't do it, you know what I'm saying? If it's something that you can utilize to help you gain emotional control, you with the times right now. All right, next we have Moon opposite Venus. So we may feel opposite to selfish love right now. You know what I'm saying? So essentially, love is in Aries as well. Venus is in Aries as well. So this is relationship to power and aggression. So we want to feel balanced. We don't want to feel too picked on. You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to feel too much like a bitch right now. So we may value something that we can take power and control. I mean, well, that can empower us right now and stuff like that. But we may feel a little bit opposite to that based upon the planets angling at this angle right now, where we may feel opposite to our relationship being in like fights and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We trying to like transform and like get on a better foot because we know like, oh, this, us doing certain shit, it don't really do, it's kind of outdated. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so we might feel opposite to being selfish in our love matters right now. Sun. Oh, yeah, my bad. Oh. All right. Sun square Pluto. So we're learning to create stability and support to transform your associations and your individuality. Okay, so whatever you're doing, however you trying to support yourself, however you trying to support, your vision. You know what I'm saying? Whatever resource you're using, um, whatever talent you're using, or whatever thing that you're trying to make sense of right now. That you can utilize that to transform your association, um, aka just I keep saying that you're getting an opportunity or a resource to take you from a different association to a new association, where, okay, you may have been under the poverty line, but now you above it, you know what I'm saying, based upon, you utilizing a resource that can transform how you associate it, aka title or claim, you know what I'm saying, based upon information in the world. It's statistic and shit like that. So that's another way. Sun square Pluto. We're learning how to do that, or we learning the results of that. So we're yeah. All right. Next, we got Sun opposed Moon. Like jumping dimensions. Well, we always jump in dimensions. We always into the, especially throughout our days and shit like that. We always doing that. But yeah, you can look at it as like jumping dimensions. It's more so like alchemy. It's really jumping densities when you talk about astrology, because you always take it from the gas, the liquid, and the solid. So everything kind of condenses, really. And so depending on how you kind of create your chakra system, well, you already created your chakra system. You created your chakra system on the dense level here, but you kind of a higher being too, because you can envision an apple and you can actually see and actually taste how it is biting into the apple, closing your eyes. So that's like your fourth, fifth, and sixth dimensional character. You know what I'm saying? But that's still done for a lower vibrational thing. I'm just using it for example, because that realm that I just told y'all about is a realm that's low vibrational in the sense. I mean, and it's always a lower vibrational version of lower vibrational. There's always a higher vibrational version of high. But it's you supposed to just be like relative to what you is. But as far as jumping dimensions, when we talk about an aspect of shit, I was just more so talking about if you practicalize something, you can look at it as like, okay, you are just practicing discipline, you know what I'm saying? So if you know that you broke or something like that and you get in a job, if you call that jumping dimensions, then you can call it jumping dimensions. But I always talk about, essentially the alchemy of it could be like jumping densities. So if you utilize in Taurus, you utilizing more energy that is more solid, whether it's a harder thought form or a harder way to, be with your physical body, because it's about the physical. So that's like being in this dimension almost. So that's in one way. But if you're thinking about Aquarius, you're utilizing reality, but because it's ruled by Uranus and shit like that, where Taurus is ruled by Venus, more so the relationship between what we all do. And then Aquarius is more so ruled by Saturn, which is how to grab something and organize certain ideas. And ideas really are more air. So that's like, it's more so like communication or thinking, you know what I'm saying? Or, information. So that's a different dimension too. I mean, that's a different density and stuff like that. It ain't like the earth density. It's still like forms and shit, but it ain't like that. So with them two, you can kind of, but yeah. But yeah, we got the sun. We got the sun opposed the moon. Oh, that's why it's 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock. That's why I'm here. At least it is. So 4 o'clock. That's the Virgo hours. So we in here and shit like that. We in motherfucking. You know what I'm saying? Getting in our body and shit like that. Calming our nervous system, getting prepared for tomorrow type shit, or getting ready to stabilize for tomorrow. Whether that's we finna head to the house, we finna eat something, you know what I'm saying? We finna, that type of shit. We finna plan something, we finna look at our schedule, we finna clock out our schedule, something like that, some type of thing. Oh yeah, so sun in Taurus right here. I'm trying to point to it, guys. I'm sorry, right here, sun. So the sun's going to be right here, and the moon is right here right now. So there's opposition going on with our sun and moon, right? So we may, just feel opposite to, materialization. So things may feel in the dark a little bit, things may feel secretive a little bit, or things may feel behind the scenes a little bit, but we kind of want to see it come to the surface, which is Taurus, and we'll make sense of it. But because the moon is in Scorpio, we just got to do that in a way that we don't know how to make sense of it, aka it's in the dark too. So aka we just got to feel for stability, and do our stability and let go of those transformations that we can't see, you know what I'm saying, but still go ahead and materialize what we can and relate that and just make sense. And if it makes sense, then we can probably be fulfilled with that emotion that we can't see, or we can't interpret really, you know what I'm saying, because the moon falls in Scorpio, so it's exalted in Taurus. So it may be highly uncomfortable here as far as feeling in control, or feeling like you got the power. You feel like you got the power, but it may feel like the struggle behind it, the power there is a little bit, Scorpio like. So, what I'm saying? Shout out to Nazi. It makes sense. And that's what we got to do. We got to make it make sense. So as above, so below. So for the next couple of days, you do your protection ritual. Okay. So, you feel comfortable and things with what you didn't, you accumulated as far as your power, and then let go of anything that don't serve that shit, because that's what you're gonna have to do once this motherfucking moon start waxing. You feel good right now, but if you're not feeling good, you might be experiencing some of that now, you know what I'm saying? So that means you ain't did the proper releasing. You still need power. You know what I'm saying? You still need, you unfulfilled. The moon is full. You're supposed to be fulfilled. You still need to be, you ain't transformed yet. You know what I'm saying? You ain't came to the conclusions. You ain't made sense, essentially. So you got to make it make sense. Okay. And that's what we're here to do. All right. So, that is the wrap up for full moon in Scorpio and stuff like that. So happy Mars Day, everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, Mars right now is in Pisces right now. So, this is power to expand dreams or delusions and stuff like that. So everybody kind of got motherfucking fantasy that they in their head that they trying to run and be empowered by right now. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, that fantasy is playing. I mean, that passion is playing out in the sense of Pisces. So Pisces is more so subconscious than conscious and stuff like that. So we ain't gonna actually be able to see it, but you may feel like somebody may be subconsciously, hating on you, or subconsciously, trying to battle you or some shit like that, or like all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So don't get too lost in Delulu land. You want to direct more so this energy towards, you becoming adaptable and gaining wisdom about, your intentions. Why is you in that motherfucking space for a motherfucker to hate on you in the first place? And it could be positive reasons or it could be negative reasons. You know what I'm saying? So don't let that energy even throw you off. You want to keep on game with, your intentions behind, your ability to basically expand your motherfucking delusions and shit like that. And once you expand your delusions about your passions and shit like that, you will start directing your passions in better areas, and that'll have better outcomes. So you know what I'm saying? This is stuff we track. This is stuff that needs to be on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday school. So can we please get this on the system or whatever? Can we Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we should be learning each planet of the day and its influences and the impact of that on, the daily influence. And today specifically, maybe you may be frustrated or motivated by your delusions, or your dreams or whatever. Now, if you put that based on your Mars sign, you may go hard in that way and stuff like that. When you say like you a Mars and Earth sign or something like that, you may be motivated to make that make sense. Or if you were air sign, Mars air sign, you may be motivated to communicate that, not knowing that, okay, you kind of got to just let it be with the collective right now. You got to let that passion, you got to do it in a mystique way, in a Pisces way, in a way where it's, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so you don't be lost in sauce. You don't be lost in the sauce. And this is what we do in my app. So y'all can join the Ceito World membership. That's Ceito.world/subscription. And, this is how we train individuals in astrology to be master adepts. Now, essentially, I got two tiers. I got one that's $5, and where I just kind of post the general energies and do certain updates and things like that. But the $30 one is the one where you get the more so consultation 101, and you kind of learn this firsthand on. You know what I'm saying? So you got to learn how to plant good seeds in this motherfucker. Okay. I'm reloaded. Okay. Yeah, I'm reloaded, bitch. So yeah. What else we got going on? I think that's really it, man. So yeah, every season was spicy. Taurus season is about kind of practicalizing that spice, because we know if we too up into that spice, we might crash out. So we got to kind of do it more strategic, more practical, more in a way that's promoting growth and stuff like that. And we'll get with the energies and stuff like that, practical enough where when Gemini season, okay, we with the group of environment of people to do that, and we look smart for the way we did that and shit like that. So now we can enjoy our summer instead of having like an early summer where we didn't spend all of our money at the beginning of spring, and now we got to go through summer mad where this the latest time where you're actually supposed to be out. We can enjoy that or nothing like that. And we can't feel safe enjoying it. And even if we do feel safe with enjoying it, it's in a way where it's like we got a motherfucking we seen in a bad light or something like that. You know what I'm saying? We seen like we did too much, or we about to do too much and stuff like that. And that's where all fall and winter you're gonna be broke and shit like that. So you gotta chill a little bit. You gotta chill a little bit. Got to. But yeah, man. So yeah, Mars Day. So you supposed to be doing your Mars rituals today. You supposed to be doing your Mars rituals, cuz you know your Mars is supposed to be doing your passions subconsciously in the subconscious way. Things dealing with Pisces, music, creativity, whatever type of movie or you know what I'm saying, whatever type of situation you got, spirituality, you know, teaching, expansion, meanings and reasons and shit. Before you go, why should you shoot the messenger, Zeus? It's a joke. Why should you shoot the messenger? Shit. I mean, they always do that shit. They do that shit. Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't they? I mean, shit. If a person like being in they desires, but I mean, they always get people to do that. That's how Nipsey got killed. You know what I'm saying? But it's really when you in one of their forms and you one of their messengers, that's when they can do that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's when they can do MLK or something like that. You know, when you're not in their forms and shit like that, they got to work with you because you bringing something that help them. So they know if you do that and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? They won't sleep good at night. You won't sleep good at night. Because he's angelic, he won't die. Thanks for Spiral or something like that. Oh, okay. Shout out to you. Writing songs and shit. Writing songs. Yeah, we got that. We got some new music coming out. I got a tape coming out. Make sure y'all go find that motherfucker. What the fuck that song got called? Time's Up. I'm dissing everybody. Who want it? Who want it? I called everybody out. You know what I'm saying? All the newcomers, at least Chance, JID. You know what I'm saying? I got the culture, bitch. You gotta learn a new way from me. You heard? You heard? Real shit. Yeah, man. I ain't gotta say too much. I'm doing my passions in a subconscious way too. You niggas dodo. You niggas dope. See, you know so deep. Niggas is mad right now. Yo, niggas is mad right now, bro. Niggas is mad. Niggas mad that we shifted the culture in this bitch. Cigarette out. What is your full moon routine? Where do you go with the energies? What is your full moon routine and where do you go with the full energies? My full moon routine is to be fulfilled a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So anytime, whenever it's a full moon come, I know shit, I gotta be fulfilled. And I gotta let go of something because if I'm not fulfilled, then I mean I ain't doing something. And stuff like that. And I've been fulfilled, I've been unfulfilled too sometimes. And that let me know, okay, when I was unfulfilled, I ain't like how that felt on a full moon. And I've experienced that more than once. So okay, it feel better when I'm fulfilled. So let me try to be fulfilled when the full moon comes around. And that's how it is. So I ain't hating on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being myself. I'm fulfilled with the power to transform what I got going on in front of me, what's got going on in front of my situation, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And sometimes you don't know, people be plotting on certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like people around you, like it'd be weird. Those are for certain videos. But yeah, pretty much feeling fulfilled. Like that's the thing I be in, being feeling good. I feel good. I feel good. And when the new moon come around, I try to do something new. I try to feel a new way. You know, I try to start fulfilling the moon or start feeling the vibe or something like that. You know, what I do, and that shit works for me. You know, it'll work for y'all. But yeah, so make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure you share this with an individual that likes astrology. Full moon in Scorpio, fulfilled with the power to transform. Um, Overall, if you plant a good seed, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have something that you can utilize to transform yourself right now. So that's going to be fulfilling. That's you're going to feel fulfilled with the power to transform, but it's going to be done in an aspect and a modality that is in something emotional. So it may not be anything physical. It may not be something you can see. It may not be nothing Mercury like, something you can think about. You just feel emotionally good. Then it's going to play out and look like, though, you know what I'm saying, Taurus energy, stability. You're going to be stable about that. You know what I'm saying? You may get to act on having a resource, or may get to pay attention to your resources or something like that. I've been using my magic like the movie click on, bro, on some bullshits, but I believe your last song, banger, full moon, banger, have a flight night. Yeah, real shit. Shout out to the flight. Shout out to Soul Group. Time for a nap. Time for a nap. Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Boo. Time for a good old rest. Good old regeneration too. You know what I'm saying? So that's Scorpio energy too, like good regeneration, type vibes and stuff like that. That shit taught me. Scorpio transits have taught me quite a bit. Quite a bit. But yeah, man, I'll keep y'all and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all stay tuned for next time. My next one I gotta hop on this, and I gotta do 2 content videos. I gotta do one for here and one for Instagram. So make sure y'all follow me on IG, because I'm gonna be doing what's your zodiac sign on there, just chopping it up with people. We're gonna talk more astrology, get it more out into the world, and you know, actually bringing this age of Aquarius the right way. You know, and let niggas be mad. All right, get your ass in the game.